Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 215, and I am so thankful that you are here today because I'm talking about how you can escape the marketing matrix. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Some of you are shaking your head yes, because if you have a business that's open or you're about to open, you've already been like, how, what, when, why, what do I do about my marketing? It feels like a matrix to you. And so you get me. If you haven't opened your business yet, get ready, because when you do, you will enter the marketing matrix too. We're going to talk about it today and how you can escape and get out of it and keep focused on the right things. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you have found this podcast. I have no doubt it's going to help you along your business journey, whether you're in the idea stage, whether you're starting, whether you're growing, whatever stage you're in. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you get plugged in right now. And I've got some free resources for you. So if you're new, listen up. You need to scroll down right now in the show notes. So like if you're an Apple Podcast, for example, and you go down into the show notes section, there are some links that are going to take you. There's one that takes you to my website with some free downloads and resources for you. Like I have a 16-step checklist if you're starting your business. I've actually got a free secret podcast if you're trying to grow your new business. Check out all the freebies down below. I have those. But I also have my Women Starting Businesses Doing What We Love free Facebook group. And that's where you need to get plugged in right now with the community that I have built for you. Yes, it's all women that are starting their businesses, from product businesses, service businesses, even stores, all kinds of businesses. Just a fun place where you can jump in and ask questions, get feedback. We have fun weekly posts that you can comment on, like sharing your wins on Wednesdays and things that you've accomplished, things you are thankful for. You will see once you get in. It's such a great group, and I want to invite you in right now. So make sure you click the link. It will take you over to Facebook. You'll answer 3 quick questions, and then you'll be in a little bit of a holding pattern until I see your application, and then we'll approve you. I mean, I say application. It's not even really an application. It's just answering a couple questions real quick, and then I will let you in. And if you have been listening a while, thank you so much to all my loyal listeners. I hope you are loving this podcast. Shout out to all my Grow Getters. Y'all are so amazing, and I'm just so excited with all the progress you've been making. And if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, let's say you've been listening to it for some months or maybe even years, and you have found this podcast valuable, would you do me a huge favor? Would you give a quick review to this podcast? All you have to do is scroll down like an Apple. It'll have a 5-star review. Hit the 5 stars, and even in Spotify, hit the 5 stars. And if you have it, just 30 seconds to write a quick written review on what this podcast has meant to you or what it's done for you or why you enjoy it, I would be so grateful, because I can't help but think that it tells Apple and Spotify and all the podcast players out there that this is a valuable podcast, and it will show it to more people like us. So that's it. On to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? How is everything going with your business? I'm dying to hear. I'm dying to know. Make sure you're posting in our Women Starting Businesses Facebook group. Make sure you're posting on the weekly posts, because I read those. I read all of them, and you'll see me comment on some of yours and heart it or whatever. I do read them. It warms my soul to see you all making progress in your business and see that you're taking imperfect action each week and you are doing things to further this dream of yours. Because here's what I know for sure. I know that all of you have skills and talents and God-given gifts that can be used to make a difference in this world through your business. I know that 100%. It's true. You can. Okay. All you got to do is do the right things to get yourself started and rolling and open and launched and selling so that you can make that impact and income you've dreamed of. I'm just so happy you're here. And today I'm talking about the marketing matrix. Do you even know what I'm talking about? I heard this term. Now I can't even remember who said it. Somebody said it, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's genius. So I'm giving accolades to whoever said that. I'm sure a lot of people have said that, and I'm sure a lot of business owners have said that. But I'm like, yes, marketing does feel like a matrix sometimes that you get trapped in. Don't you agree? It's like Should I be posting on social media? Should I be running ads? Who should I be telling? Should I be putting out flyers? Should I be doing public speaking? Should I do a podcast? Should I do a YouTube channel? Should I be on LinkedIn? Should I be doing live videos? Should I be doing live events? Should I create a course so I can get more exposure online? I mean, y'all, the list goes on of the things that we are dreaming of to do for our businesses and that we get sucked into. It's hard. Y'all, it's hard. And if you haven't opened your business yet, you may not even realize what you're about to embark on. Now, first of all, your business journey is amazing and fulfilling and awesome. But the whole marketing piece of it, don't y'all agree? It's just like, it can be overwhelming. It can feel like this just tsunami of choices and things that you should be doing, right? And I think what's really hard, I mean, this is what I've noticed for a lot of new business owners, is that there's marketing being put on you every day right now about what you should be doing to grow your business and to market it and get the word out. There is so much marketing put on y'all. Do you realize this? I want you all to realize this today. Like, there is stuff being thrown at you, ads on social media, all kinds of experts saying all sorts of things. And you're probably like, well, Kimberly, you're one of those. You're an expert. Listen, everyone, right now, especially if you're new to me. I teach business fundamentals. I do not teach get rich quick schemes. If you want that, if you are trying to make $1 million tomorrow, which we would all love, right? I'm probably not your person. I'm not your person. I'm teaching you tried and true business fundamentals that I've used over the past 23 years to allow me to be able to run my own businesses. You'll know that I ran 2 online boutiques for about 16 years. And then I had them locally before that. And now I've got this coaching business and I've had a podcast for 4 years and all this fun stuff. But what I teach are tried and true principles, right? And I think there's a lot of marketing being thrown at you to do this trend, dance and point on social media, do this, make sure you have trendy music, make sure you have a podcast, make sure you have a YouTube channel, make sure you're going live, make sure you are emailing everybody every day. And I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And if you're in Grow Getters, you know, we sort this out and we figure out for your business what you need to be focused on and what marketing you should be doing. But I know there's a lot of you listening right now that aren't in Grow Getters and that maybe haven't worked with me before. And that's what I teach. That is what I teach. And I try to make my clients realize that there's so much marketing being put on you that it's clouding your thinking and your decision making on how you should actually be marketing your own business. Does that make sense? Like, there's so much being put on you. It's kind of like the diet industry or anything like that. Like, you should be doing this. You should be eating this way. And I agree. There's a lot of ways that are good that have come to light as of late, but the same diets aren't the same for everybody, right? Or that you should, be wearing this certain style of jeans or pants or shirts. And you're like, but my body type doesn't really look good in that, or whatever it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everything is not one size fits all. Let's agree. And it's the same goes with your business. The same goes with your business. It is not one size fits all. And the marketing methods and tactics that you use for your business Hi, friends. I just had to jump in here really quick because so many of you have asked me what my credit card recommendations are. And I wanted to share it with you in a great promo that may help you out if you're starting your business or in the growth stage, and especially if you are strapped for cash right now or investing in things in your business. I have used Capital One for the past probably 20 years, I'm guessing, for my businesses and for my home. They have such great rewards and all that stuff. But I have to tell you about this promo that they have going on right now. And that is 15 months interest free. Are you hearing me? If you're trying to invest in things in your business right now, whether you're your website or maybe you're trying to hire someone to help you, whatever it is, y'all, 15 months interest free. Scroll down and click the link below. You also get a $200 bonus when you spend $500 in the first 90 days. Y'all, that's amazing. And they also have a no fee credit card. So you don't have to worry about like some type of annual fee. Also, they have like 3% cash back on certain things that you spend on in the month. So it's a total no-brainer to have 15 months interest-free. Just think about that relief of stress that you could experience right now and things that you're trying to spend on, and to know that all you have to do is make a minimum payment each month. You don't have to, like, it's barely a minimum payment. Y'all, you don't have to pay it off for 15 months. It's amazing. Anyway, scroll down in the show notes and get your hands on it, because I'm telling you, you will be so happy and have so much relief. Back to the episode. Need to be thought out. They need to be planned. They don't have to be complicated. Don't take this as me saying this has to be this whole massive like marketing strategy that Apple Computer would have. Okay. No. A lot of you are working on your own. You're solopreneurs. A lot of you have part-time jobs or full-time jobs. You don't have that much time. You don't need a massive marketing strategy. You don't have a bazillion-dollar budget, right? You need a simple strategy that keeps you focused on what is comfortable to you and what will work for your people. Okay. And that's actually a lot to digest. I mean, again, we talk about this in Grow Getters and we work on this, but you have to do what feels right to you and what also works for the people that you want to serve. Okay. You can't just take on every latest and greatest. Okay. You can't. Imagine right now if you said, I need the latest and greatest tennis shoe all the time. All the time. I need to be doing that. Can you imagine how many tennis shoes you would be buying in a year? Think about it for a minute. How many tennis shoes? There's always a new cool tennis shoe. I'll go shopping and I'll see cool shoes. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. But I put boundaries on myself and say, you know what? You already have a good pair of shoes that's working just fine. We don't need to waste any money. Now, if I had a ton of extra money where I was like, oh, whatever, and I could just do that, I still don't know if I would do that. I've never been in that mindset, right? But my point is, think about it. If you were to give in to the marketing done to you, just let's take tennis shoes, right? You would be buying tennis shoes all the time. You'd be chasing the latest and greatest tennis shoe. Well, the same can happen with your marketing and your business. Yes, it's important to understand what is working right now in our space of entrepreneurship. I think it's super important that we know it. But y'all, even since I started my business 4 years ago, marketing has been changing at a faster rate. Do y'all realize this? Like, it's changing at a faster rate. It's crazy. When I first started, it was like, do Instagram photos, make sure you're on Instagram. And then it was kind of starting videos, long videos. Then it got to short videos, then even shorter videos, then TikTok. And then there was that other, gosh, what is that app where it's just audio? Y'all, I can't think of it right now. What is that called? Oh, it's Clubhouse. Clubhouse was the app that came out, what was it, 2 years ago maybe? I can't remember exactly. It's all flying by so fast. But like that came out. And then TikTok came out and everyone's chasing that. And then everyone's trying to figure out YouTube Shorts. And everyone's trying to figure out now again, a lot of this is social media, but it's just all the ways of marketing. And some people are saying, oh, for sure you need to be on YouTube. Oh, your podcast needs to be recorded on YouTube. You need to have a podcast. I mean, y'all, it's overwhelming. I mean, it really is. And for new business owners in your position, it is really overwhelming. It's confusing. You don't know where to start. You feel like you have to be everywhere all the time. You're trying to figure out what best to post. And it's hard, y'all. It feels like a matrix. But what's helped me and what helps my clients and my Grow Getters is to make a decision to stop feeling overwhelmed with the marketing. So you actually have to make an intentional decision and say, I'm going to focus on what matters most to my people and what feels comfortable to me. That's what we always go. That's what we live by. And that's what I've lived by with all of my marketing. And it's just, it makes you feel so much more peaceful and in control over what you're doing, because it can feel out of control. You're getting ads thrown at you to tell you to do all these things, and you start getting distracted from what's really important and how to reach your right people. So I want to make a couple points here today about this matrix that I know you feel like you're in. I'm pretty sure I don't have any business owner that said, "Oh no, marketing feels totally easy and it's simple and I just, it comes easy to me. I don't even need to worry about it." Like, nobody says that. Okay. But if you do, I would love to know if you think it comes super easy. I mean, it's taken me a while in this business to feel really comfortable with my marketing. And I do. I feel super comfortable with it because I made a decision that I don't care what anyone thinks about anything of what I'm doing. Like, if I should be doing other things, because I'm comfortable in what I'm doing and it's working to attract my right people. Yes, there are more things I can be doing and I will do, but I am never letting other people determine how I should feel about my marketing and my business, right? Okay. So my point is, you have to be like that. You have to put blinders on and you have to say, I'm doing what I want to do for my business at this time in my life. Nobody knows what's going on in your life. Nobody knows the things that you're dealing with. You may be dealing with divorce. You may be dealing with, toddlers. You may be dealing with a full-time job, even a full-time job and a part-time job. I've had clients who've had 2 part-time jobs and are starting this business, right? Y'all have a lot going on. So give yourself some grace and sit here and go, I'm going to do the best I can with my marketing, but I'm not going to chase every rabbit, because if I do, I'm going to just go down a rabbit hole and I'm going to keep going in the wrong direction. And I'm not going to be really focused on what matters most in my business. So here we go. Here's my first piece of advice for you to get out of this marketing matrix that you may feel like you're in, to escape it, to stop chasing everything, to stop worrying about everything, about what you should post or where you should show up or what you should do or keeping up with the Joneses or all the stuff. Number one is to keep things simple. You really have to have a simple marketing strategy when you start your business, okay? Very, very simple. And I teach that in Grow Getters because I've seen that a lot of y'all complicate it and you try to do too many things and you don't really have a reliable, repeatable way to generate your customers and clients. You don't. You're doing a bazillion things. Marketing, which is awesome. I love the action. I always say that. I love that you're taking action, but it's not going to be as effective, y'all, if it's not really focused and it's simple. So that's my first piece of advice. It has to be a simple marketing strategy that works for you and works for the people that you want to serve, okay? Here's the second thing, y'all. This is huge. I hope you really sit on this for a moment and really listen to what I'm saying. If you have been struggling with your marketing, where to show up, what to do, what to post, how long of videos, where should you have a podcast? Should you have a YouTube? Should you be public speaking? What should you be doing? Should you be on LinkedIn? If you are struggling with how to approach this, here's my biggest piece of advice besides keeping it simple. Do what you need to do to position yourself as an expert in your field. And if you're running a business where you're not actually the business, like my old businesses, I wasn't the business. I sold other people's products like a retail store, but I did online. But I would position our business as an expert in the field. We were the specialists. Our businesses were the specialists in our field. This business here, I'm a business coach or a business strategist, whatever you want to call me. And I help new business owners get started and growing. And I position myself as an expert. I do that here by the podcast. I like to do it on things on social media. I'm having more fun on social media because I'm just being me, right? And showing up with no pressure. I don't have any expectation about any of it because y'all know, if you've been listening, I've never built my businesses on social media, but I'm having fun now and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm kind of way better understanding how this is all working. But here's the thing too. None of us understands the algorithm. Nobody does. I'd love to tell you right now that I can give you the secret code and you can hack Instagram and TikTok and you'll be famous. I would love nothing more than to share that with you because I know that it'd be worth $1 bazillion because everyone would want it because we can't follow it. But what we have to do is show up in a way that positions us as an expert. Okay. And I'm saying us because it's me and you and all of us. Yes, I'm steps ahead of you, but I'm still a business owner, just like you. Right. And so I'm focused on my marketing. And here's my marketing. You can hear it. I'm telling you now. I talk to my grow getters about it all the time. I have a podcast. This is my way of building authority. It gets me out of the marketing matrix. I'm not over here banging my head against the wall about everything I should be doing, whether it be on social or wherever else, because podcasting is fun for me and it reaches the people I want to serve. So for me, this is my simple solution, right? It's my simple solution. And I position myself as an expert. Okay. So people see me as an expert in my field, which I am. I have lots of experience. I'm not saying that in a braggy way or anything like that. I'm just telling you, I have a lot of experience. And whatever you are offering, you have a lot of experience too. I know you do, whatever it is, whether you're a life coach, maybe it's stuff that you've had to deal with in your life and overcome. And now you're sharing the methods and you've become certified as a coach and you're doing all that, right? Maybe it's that you offer pet products or pet grooming or whatever it is because you have lots of experience because you've grown up with animals. You adore them. Maybe you got trained on how to do that and you love them. You are an expert. Whatever you are offering right now, maybe it's products that you make yourself. Why are you an expert? Think about it. You are an expert in all of your marketing, whatever you're doing. If you're saying, how does this position me as an expert in my field? And I don't mean by you talking about your accolades, like I've had this many sales and I've been selling this much and we make this much revenue. Like I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you show up, however you want to show up, that you are sharing knowledge or informing or getting people excited for something, rallying them around something in a way that it's positioning you as the leader or the expert or the guide in your field. When you start thinking about it like that, it gets you out of this mode of chasing all those rabbits I was talking about earlier. You don't have to be doing that. You don't have to be going, oh, wait, I need to show up on video today. I need to be doing a dance, or I need to be on TikTok today, or I need to be out. I need a public speaking gig. I need to do this. Those are all great. Those are fantastic. But your mindset has to shift into, okay, what can I be doing right now that would help people understand that I know what I'm talking about, right? And that I have a way to help them or make their life better or make them happier, etc. What could I be doing? And when you start it from there, your organic thoughts come to mind. Your true, like just native, raw, organic thoughts come to your head. And that's how you should show up. That's how you get out of the matrix, because now you've started from a whole new vantage point. You're not over there chasing. You're actually the one instigating. You're starting. You're taking initiative. What could I do that could bring authority in my field? Right? Yeah. I could go out and public speak, and what could I share that would bring authority? Awesome. Imagine how much different that feels than, oh my gosh, I've been hearing like I have to public speak and I need to, like, I've got to find some way to show up and I've got to figure, wait, stop. But if you say, what's a way that I could show authority? Oh, I could speak at these meetings or these groups, or I could have a booth here or there and I could show up and I could be showing this or that. Y'all, that's how you get out of the matrix. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's review. Number one was to keep it simple. It's finding a way to show up that feels comfortable to you and also works for the people that you want to serve. And number two was our big one, which is, how can I position myself as an authority today or tomorrow or next week? How can I position myself as an authority? That will help you figure out where to show up. Because when you think about showing up as an authority, you'll think of a way that sounds fun to you. You really will. You will, and you'll be sharing knowledge, or you'll be getting people excited about something, or you'll be teaching them something, or you will be giving them insider tips, or sharing recipes, or sharing cool things that you thought of, or that you decorated, or that you did, right? It's a different approach than feeling like you're in the matrix trying to get out, trying to chase everything, trying to look for that when really you have the key. You start it, you instigate it, you choose to be simple, and you choose a way that sounds fun for you to really position yourself as an authority in your field, okay? And your authority doesn't have to be from a degree or even a certification. It can be from experience, lifelong experience, something that you went through even recently, okay? So don't take it as that you have to have 23 years experience like me. It doesn't have to be that. But it might be that you've been doing something your whole life with your mom. You've been baking, and now you can't wait because you're going to be baking now for this business, right? Okay, does that help you? Because it literally breaks my heart when I see grow-getters or any of my clients feeling so overwhelmed and heavy by marketing and feeling that hopelessness and like helplessness. And I'm like, wait, stop. It doesn't have to be that way. You can start from a different approach. You can keep it simple, and you can position yourself as an authority. How can we do that? And that's what we figure out. And that's what we do in Grow Getters too, is how are we going to do this? And what's going to be your reliable, repeatable system for getting those customers and clients. So I hope this makes sense. I don't want y'all stuck in the matrix. I'm so happy you're here. If you are new, again, make sure you check out everything below. And if y'all have been listening a while and you've never checked out Grow Getters, make sure you scroll down and check that out. Also, too, for those of you that have been wanting to build authority in your field by starting a podcast, I do have a program to help you. It's called Bingeworthy, and I give you all the inside scoop on how I've built this podcast and everything I did to get started and how much I love it. You get to hear everything about it and just the awesome state of podcasting and where it's going and all that good stuff. So anyways, I've got to actually have a free training down below that you can watch that I did live that talks about podcasting as well. So make sure you check out both of those below. I know that's a lot of homework for y'all, but I want to make sure I tell you, because if you're new here, you don't know all this, and I want to make sure. So anyways, check out all of that down below, and that's it. Until next time, bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.
Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal. I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it'd be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream. And I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's 2 ways you can give me your answers. Number 1, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number 2, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news. What would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you? So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.